Boop boo doo boo doo boop. That song, I mean, it gets you every time. Welcome to Panaloids, Comic Books, and More, your go-to weekly live stream for all things comics, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, not to be confused with the Western. I'm Pierre, your host, joined by special guest Comic Talk, aka Isaiah, Kyle, the producer, who might have hit his mic. I'm not sure. Someone hit their mic, and Dimitri,
That was me.
R R Rock, Dimitri R Rock, not our AI system. He's a real person. He's our rock. If you love comics, movies, and everything in between, you're in the right place. Subscribe, follow, leave a review, and join our Discord community. Let's talk comics. That's it. Let's do it. Comic Talk. Before we get started, tell us what you've been up to lately.
I've been doing a new series on YouTube where how I got into comics was love of the movies, Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. And I've been doing a series like what comics to read after watching a movie, or what comics to read before watching a show. Like I already did Daredevil, what comics to read, what comics to read out, if you love the Batman 2022. And then I'm doing right now what comics to read after watching The Penguin. So doing that new series. So follow me on subscribe to my YouTube channel for that series as well.
I like that. I might have to pop in just to check that out. So really, really enjoy that. So
Thank
awesome,
you.
Comic Talk. I'm glad you're here. Guys, we're going to get into the nerdy news. Paramount has officially greenlit the live action adaptation of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, with the film expected to target an R rating. Walter Hamada will produce under his 18HZ production banner. What do you think, guys? Kyle?
Pass.
Wow. Pass. That's crazy. Comic Talk?
I'm excited for like an R-rated Ninja Turtles thing. So we've been getting like, kidified Ninja Turtle stuff.
Yeah.
So a first R rating thing, I think that would be pretty cool.
A pass is wild. Dimitri, what do you think?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do. It's gonna be great, right? I think this is what they do. I think they're gonna expand and do like a movie version, and then there'll be like a video game version, and then there'll probably be like a sequel to the comic book version. So all good stuff.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's bringing all positive stuff. Kyle?
All right, so I never actually read any modern Turtles whatsoever.
Not The Last Ronin?
Nope. And I have the Ash Can.
Wow.
I never read anything modern, so I don't actually know what I'm talking about. So
wow. Okay, so out of all the modern things, this is the one thing I've read.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, realistically, Turtles for me has always been like not really like I like watching them. I don't really follow the books, but The Last Ronin, that storyline, it's perfect, and to be like put into a show is beautiful. So if anyone doesn't know what The Last Ronin is, basically follows one turtle, one's left, everyone's gone, and it's just him fighting. So I'm not telling you which turtle. I'll let the audience guess which turtle is the last turtle. But all of them are gone, and this one's wearing all of their bandanas. He's wearing all of them, and he's upset. So that's it. He's very serious, very very serious book. So very vengeful. But yeah, go check it out. Very good book. We're moving on in Marvel's TVA #3 comic book. If you have been following that series, we may have finally answered what happened to the MCU's Scarlet Witch after Doctor Strange sequel. In issue 3, she's actually seen in a container looking to be put on ice. So that means she was frozen. What could this mean for the future of Wanda in the MCU? Questions, anyone? Seeing how the series seems to be connecting to the MCU, I think I'll be adding this to my pull list. Will you be? What do you guys think? Kyle?
No, pass.
Really? Wow, he's just passing on everything. Comic Talk.
I need to read this actually. I didn't even know there was comic books connected to the MCU. I need to I need to get on this.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. The TVA book, I saw it on shelves, and I was like, all right, whatever. I was like, cool, I guess. Like they've always existed, so like, fine, they're doing something with them because they're hot. But reading this article and finding out that there's a connection there, Dimitri, what do you think?
I think this is confirmation that in the movies, we're not going to get the same version of Wanda. Like that version is not for the comics. I mean, if it would be really cool if they moved her back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're going to.
I like that. Yeah. So it's like they put her on ice, and now we're
be
moving on.
all
There's
new.
Going to be another one.
Wanda.
Okay, I really like that actually.
Thank you, John.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what anyone else thinks about what this could mean for Wanda, but basically they plucked her out of the MCU, put her on ice, and we're moving forward as far as what Dimitri believes. So keeping it Marvel TV head Brad Winderbaum confirms Spider-Man can't appear in live-action Disney Plus shows, but is allowed in 30-minute animation. So that means we're not going to get Spider-Man in any of your new shows that are coming to Disney Plus. Good or bad?
I think this just further proves the world is trash. I mean, it's just legal paperwork that is stopping us from getting Spider-Man in certain places.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just nonsense. Like, you really couldn't figure it out and make a deal? Like, for the sake of Spider-Man? Like, what? 30 million an episode wasn't enough? You know? Like, what possible issue is it to make that deal? It's very aggravating.
Yeah. Comic Talk, how do you feel about this?
I don't even know how to feel. I honestly did not hear one thing you said. The comments are wild right now. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't even focus.
I don't either. This is what happens when Dimitri comes back. When Dimitri leaves, he comes back. So people go crazy. This is a thing. It's a thing. I mean,
I wasn't gone that long.
It did something.
Ridiculous.
It did something to the crowds.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I honestly did not hear one thing you just said. I was reading the comments and
I get it. I get it. No, it's completely understandable. So we're gonna move on. Gwen Stacy will make her MCU debut in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2, confirmed by the showrunner. So I guess we're getting Gwen back. Gwen's coming back, so that's cool.
Pass me some more of that, because that's the good stuff right there.
You like Gwen Stacy?
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, Gwen is cool.
But are we getting Gwen Stacy, or like are we getting Spider-Gwen?
Acting really weird, man.
I'm just concerned that we're losing the Silk opportunity, because some of us own Silk first appearances, and I thought that spider that crawled away and didn't die after the bite, I thought that was going to give us Silk.
Yeah, not to spoil too much, but that spider really pissed me off. That it got to that point. Like, why? Why is a spider? Like, I don't get the.
Yeah,
I guess it's all one web.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. Oh, that's good actually. I like that.
Yeah, full web right there.
Full web. Yep, like Dimitri getting fully webbed in the chats. Yep. Full on web. The Punisher.
You know, something's going on around here, and I don't know what it is.
The best part is the audio version. Nothing's gonna make sense.
Yeah. There's a lot happening in the chat, guys. I'll wrap it up in a nice little Hershey kiss. Dimitri is our sexual chocolate, and that's basically all you need to know. So if you're missing out on what's happening, that's it.
That's what they call me.
Yep. All right. So, anyways, the Punisher will return after Daredevil Born Again Season 1. So, in a Werewolf by Night style Marvel special, written by John Bernthal and directed by We Own This City's Ronaldo Marcus Green. So, if you want to check out more, link is in bio. So, check that out, guys. But I'm excited for this. I think the Punisher needs his own little special, and I hope that we get more of these one-shot Marvel specials. Kyle, what do you think?
Well, I'm just very concerned of where we're sending people in the bio, because I didn't put a link in the bio, and I know you didn't put a link in the bio. So where are we sending them? Are we just circling them back to us here? Because I think that's what you just did. Because I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't refer them to
bringing
any
them
news
back.
source.
Well, hey, Kyle, you put things in the notes. This is what happens. So I told you I was just leaving it up to the hands of God. So thank you.
Copy and paste. All right. So I'm not surprised. I mean, this is very expected. I mean, everything I've heard from, the people who got to go see Daredevil early, no jealousy or envy or anything there. They completely deserve to go. Yeah, this is expected because Daredevil's gonna be really good, supposedly. I mean, how can it not? Like, even if it's not that good, it's still gonna be good because the cast is so good. So
I think it's definitely the best like Marvel show.
Oh yeah.
Hands down.
Right.
Like it's wild that it's still like I don't think it can be topped.
I just I hope it stays in the line of Born Again, because everything we've heard about Born Again is, violent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Netflix. They're calling it a Netflix show, not a Disney Plus show. So as long as it stays to that, like I'm confident that this will be good too. I would have preferred a show, but I guess it makes sense. And the fact that he's writing it when he's like a super fan now, that's kind of cool. Like I have very high hopes for this and any spin-offs it causes, even though Spider-Man can't be in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you're positive about something. That's good. So we're going to revert to our Zaddy in the bottom right corner. That's you, Dimitri, if you haven't gotten that clue.
That way, yeah.
What do you got for us? What do you think? Excited about Punisher?
Oh, I think that it probably works out. Back to the previous topic, it probably works out that Spider-Man can't be in any of the Marvel shows just to preserve the cash cow, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't say that Daredevil won't be appearing in Spider-Man, so that works out. But no, it looks really good. They really can't go wrong with it. I mean, they kind of can. Season 2 wasn't the best, but I think they've learned their lesson.
All right. Comic talk?
I'm actually excited for like a Punisher one shot, and then I love John Bernthal. I love him in the Punisher show. So seeing him come back and seeing him actually like write it, I'm all for it. I love John Bernthal. I loved him in The Bear and everything that he's done. I just love John Bernthal. So seeing more of him, I think that would be cool.
Let's do it. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited. We're going to keep it going. Announced at Comics Pro Summit, Marvel and DC are teaming up for 2 crossover one-shots, Marvel DC and DC Marvel. Who would you want to see team up?
I was not ready for this question.
Well, you should have been, because you did the notes.
Ooh. I had to register that one.
Yep. Marvel,
Okay,
DC, and DC Marvel. Who do you want to see team up? Comic Talk, go first.
Well, I think I would like to see, Batman and Venom. Like, I want to see that artwork of, Batman Venom. I think that would be super cool. Just him going ham with Venom. I think that would be cool. A funnier answer would be like Hal Jordan, like Rocket Raccoon. I think that would be like a buddy cop, kind of thing. But
I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, just like a comedy with Rocket Raccoon and like Hal Jordan. I think that would be like the funniest thing ever.
Okay. Kyle, you have one?
For Comic Talks idea, written by Kenny Porter.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Right.
right. Kenny, talking to you. Let's go.
Cyclops and Daredevil.
Oh, one. Well, I guess both having vision issues.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Right. Or Nightcrawler and Daredevil, and they could like,
Wait a second.
Wait,
Hold on.
aren't they both Marvel?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh,
What
no,
did you
no,
just do
sorry.
now? Yeah.
I was like, I think they
Hold
could do
on.
that right now, but
I think me and Comic Talk both like. Wait a second. Hold on.
The chat is so distracting.
Yep. Yeah.
I might need to go in the Discord and pause.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me think. Hold on. Come
Yeah.
back to me.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna think about it.
Yeah, you did something bad. You did something bad in the Discord. So I was thinking actually Nightcrawler and Batman, but mostly because in Invincible, that Batman guy who like can fade in and out of like worlds. That's cool. So like,
Darkwing, yeah.
Imagine the two of them.
That would be cool.
Like Nightcrawler and Batman working together to like do things. So like they're bouncing around Gotham.
Ooh.
Fun. You know.
I can see that. I can see that.
I got a new one. I got a new one.
Oh, okay. You want to get one that's no. The other one wasn't a new one.
Again.
That
I want a second chance.
This is your one. The
I
other
want a
one
second
was
chance.
Did not count. Yeah.
Winter Soldier
Okay.
and Nightwing.
Oh.
Because Nightwing's got to be like, stop killing people. It's not cool,
Both
bro.
have
Stop
trauma.
killing people.
Both
Right.
have trauma.
Trauma.
Yep. Childhood trauma, actually. If we want to be very specific.
Right, like Nightwing's parents were killed, and Winter Soldier has killed parents.
Yep.
So they're not going to get along.
Nope.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, they'll have a lot to talk about. Yeah. All right. I like it. Ooh, what about Red Hood and Deadpool? Oh, okay. Samson, Winter Soldier, and Red Hood. Red Hood and Deadpool and Deathstroke. Just fighting together.
The Wilsons.
The Wilsons. All right.
They should
I'm
really
gonna
just
move
put
on
it all
from
together.
that.
Like all the mercenaries go wild.
Ooh, that would be like, all the assassins. The assassins, yeah.
Wait, I have one.
Oh, Dimitri. Sexual chocolate.
Daredevil and Two-Face.
Daredevil and Two-Face. Because Daredevil wouldn't be able to tell that he's like evil.
A law thing.
Daredevil would be like,
he's two different people here. What the heck?
He's good. Oh, whoa!
He's a normal person. He's not burnt on the half side of his face.
Yeah. He would touch him on one side, and be like, oh, he's whoa, hold on, the braille here is a little funny.
He wouldn't understand like the half jokes or the two jokes. So he's like, I don't get what's going on.
What is happening here? Yep. Yeah. No, I like that. Yep.
It'd be a good time.
Okay. Yeah, these are fun. So yeah, tell us who you want to team up in the chat. Maybe focus on that instead of other things. The Wonder Woman game has been canceled, guys. Gail Simone praised Monolith's work, calling it a gorgeous, expansive showpiece and a true Wonder Woman game. And it's gone. It's all gone. So, yep. For everyone that's upset, I'm sorry. Now, what they should do is scrap it, take it, and make it into absolute Wonder Woman video game, because that book is incredible. And as a game played like God of War, oh my God, how amazing would that be?
Well, that's what I thought.
Pay me my money. I want my money, and I want it now.
Instantly assumed it would be like a God of War style.
Oh,
now,
it should be.
Dimitri's been telling us this game has been coming out for like a year, and we kept being like, what are you talking about? It's not real. Apparently it was real. Like, so sorry, Dimitri.
Not anymore.
Just for that, not sorry for anything else.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, game. Bye-bye, Chasmo.
You know how they like make mods where they like make Squirrel Girl undressed for Marvel Rivals and stuff like that? Like you see
yeah.
So why, if if people can mod games like that probably have high security. Couldn't they take this Wonder Woman scrap game and just switch it so it's not Wonder Woman anymore? Like, couldn't they just like pretty easily flip a switch and do a code to just make another game and not scrap it? Like, I don't get why that happens.
That probably,
like, if you lose the license, take the license out.
They probably will.
And we'll never know.
Put in like another character in there.
You'll never know.
You just like make up a new character. It's just like a you know.
Someone will break the code at some point and realize, wait a second, this was a Wonder Woman game at some point. That's
right.
I
mean, now, I don't know why they don't do that.
To your point, why hasn't someone taking, and I hope someone does it at this point now, take God of War, mod it to have Wonder Woman be your lead character.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot.
Would be a thing. Would be an
idea.
Also
like the last comment. Probably my new favorite. But I liked it a
lot.
All
hail the tribal chocolate. Yeah. I like it. Fingers up in the chat for tribal chocolate.
So the studio's closed.
Oh, is that what happened?
They closed the studio. I think that's why none of that can happen. Yeah, no, they just shut it down.
It's all gone. It's all scrapped. I'm sorry, Dimitri. You're not getting any of it. You're not even getting a fake version of it. It's gone. So, but next podcast, I will wear a Wonder Woman costume just for you. So I'll be your little Wonder Woman.
I'll be tuning in next week.
So moving on, keeping it DC, James Gunn confirmed a live-action Teen Titans movie is in early development with Anna Nogueira as the writer. I might have said that wrong, and I'm sorry. Animated Green Lantern and Starfire series are also in the works. So we're going to get animated stuff. The DCU plans a 6-year overarching storyline with 7 projects per year, and Andy Muschietti may be out of Brave and the Bold. That's a lot to take in there. So we got a live-action Teen Titans movie coming. We have animated Green Lantern, which wasn't good last time. Hopefully they do it good this time.
What?
Wasn't
Did you
good.
say it wasn't good?
You didn't like
the animated Green Lantern show
with Razor in it?
The one where everyone looked like it was like that weird animation that was like taking over the time period.
Okay, so
it was like Clone Wars animation. Pretty sure there was one with like Clone Wars animation.
Yeah. Okay, it kind of did. Okay, so yes, like the animation was
don't like that animation
by preference, but no, that show was really good. I disagree.
I'll give it a shot. I never watched it, to be honest with you.
I
also never watched Clone Wars originally.
I didn't watch it either.
And then I gave it a chance because everyone was like, no, you have to. The animation gets better. Get past that. It's a great storyline. I watched it. Amazing. So I think the same probably goes for this. So I probably got to give it a shot. So
the animation doesn't get better, but the story's great.
All right.
It doesn't
get and there's a Starfire series coming, so that's cool too. You know.
Who made this note? This is too much information in one. I can't even concentrate.
That's Kyle.
Oof.
Yep. Thank you.
Oof.
And yeah, Andy Muschietti, we're just gonna bunch that in there. He's out of Brave and the Bold. Like, okay. All right.
All right, so let's just go through it and put a boom or a doom
to all of that.
So Green Lantern, new animated. That's a boom for me.
Okay, I'll give it a boom.
Boom.
All right. Starfire.
Boom. Starfire. Yeah.
Boom.
Depends.
So a serious or comical?
I'm gonna give it a doom right now.
Oof.
Because I think it's gonna do bad.
Okay, so you just don't want it because you assume it's gonna be bad.
But a potential boom if it comes out and it's good. That's I thought. Listen, I'll stand on it. Amazing Spider-Man or Friendly Neighborhood, whatever. Thought it was gonna be trash. Wasn't. Big boom. So, nuclear boom. Boom. All right. Kyle, I don't know what you did in the Discord. It wasn't a good.
I've been given too much power.
Yep. Yeah.
No one listens
no
to
one
me in
gave
life, but they listen to
you
me in the
gave your own
Discord.
power. You gave yourself the power, and no one
Fuck
gave you
around
this
too much,
power.
man.
God.
You fuck
Don't
around
try
too
to
much,
blame
that's
other
all.
people. This is your power.
It's coming. Your day's coming.
So keeping it DC and moving it on. DC hints Damian Wayne is ready to retire as Robin and step away from being Batman's sidekick. What will his new code name be? We got Nightwing. We got Red Hood. We got Red Robin.
Batgirl.
He took Red Robin back. Then he was Drake. Then he was Robin again. I think he's currently just Robin.
Blue Jay.
We have
Blue Jay. Oh yeah, another bird.
And he wears Jordans and he jumps around and it's really
He
cute.
should be Batwing.
Blue Jay.
There's
They're not using that name.
Bird. Batwing's he's doing something.
Yeah, he's somewhere else.
You can't take
Isn't
that
that
one.
Luke?
Oh, he's
Fox?
not.
Sorry.
He's doing
Yeah.
something.
Where is
He looks
he?
just like Black Panther now.
It doesn't matter. He's holding on to his stuff. All right, leave him alone. He's not gonna give up his suit.
Bluebird already exists.
Cardinal.
Signal.
I think
Cardinal.
Darkwing is the best name that's not been used. Oh wait, no, Disney might own that.
Yeah.
He should take on the mantle of Azrael.
Yeah.
Azrael.
They probably own that.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Ooh, I like.
Or
Darkwing
if they
Duck.
didn't do whatever plot that was a few years ago with Red X,
Ooh,
I always
that's
thought Red X was great for Tim Drake. They could give it to Damian, but realistically, if they follow the Batman Beyond canon universe, Damian's just Damian. Like he's just Damian. Like he isn't. He's the head of the League of Assassins. Like he's not. Whatever. What is the head called? Like what else do they call Ra's al Ghul? Like what's his code? Head of the Beast or something.
That's my boy Raz.
King.
My boy Raz.
That's my boy Raz.
My boy Raz.
Yo, my boy Raz. Yo. Wild.
Isn't he like the head of the head demon or something like that?
Yeah. So my guess is that
Head demon is wild.
That's my guess.
Oh, okay. It's not head. Is it head demon?
No, but that sounds really cool. I like
it doesn't.
I like it.
It sounds like he's really good at certain things.
Hey,
He's just a demon at it.
He's been alive for quite a while, so you know.
Yeah. Bro.
Yeah, I don't know what his nickname is. Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought someone
Damian
Googled this by now.
Damian on a cover and it just be him just standing there and just be like, this is like, I don't have an alias. I don't have anything.
I can't find
you
it.
know me as who I am. I don't have a mantle. Like you're gonna get fucked up. My name's Damian. Like I'm coming. Like that'd be fire.
The
that would be
demon's
cool
head.
as fuck.
Demon's
Does that sound
head,
right?
not a demon.
No, demon's head. Okay. All right. Good for him.
That's what I have.
That's my
not gonna
guess.
show it, but the
That's
demon's
what I
head.
like for.
I'm gonna send a
That's what I
screenshot.
like for
I'll
my
send you a
boy
screenshot.
Raz. You know, he deserves that. Good for him.
Raz.
All right, cool. So we spent way too much time on this. Comic Talk. Not to be confused with Comic Talk. This is Comic Talk. Two different ways, two different ways. So Comic Talk is our segment where we talk about the comic books that we are reading. But this time is a little different. Since Punisher is the big talk right now, I do have a little speculation here. So the fans believe that they have figured out what the Punisher solo special will be about. Speculations are starting ever since John Bernthal shared a cover for Punisher number 53, released in 1991. This storyline is called The Final Days, and it follows Kingpin as he makes it his mission to break Frank. This run also puts him against an old foe, Jigsaw. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jigsaw, but his face is all like mangled and he's like some Italian guy.
He was in the show. All right.
Yeah, well, I got that much. He's an Italian guy with
That's why I heard it. Yeah, okay.
mangled face. Buongiorno. So yeah, people are thinking that that's what this storyline or this solo special is going to be about. I don't think that might like, I don't think it's going to be that easy, but I thought it would be fun to have our own speculations. So I will ask, what Punisher run would you like made into a one-shot Disney Plus special? Drop that
Ooh.
in the comments below. But as we move through this and you guys are commenting, an article by slashfilm.com gives us 5 stories that could be perfect for this Marvel Spotlight special. So I will pull that up. Meow. All right. So first up, we have Barracuda. Kyle, are you familiar? Comic Talk Dimitri Barracuda. Does this ring a bell at all?
Nope.
Okay.
Barracuda.
So
I know the song.
Uh,
but yeah.
that I literally thought the same thing. So, basically, this article goes: this Punisher Max series, it's from 2004 to 2008, focuses on a steadily aging but particularly merciless Punisher who pushes himself to the end as many criminals. To end as many criminals as he possibly can before his battle-worn body gives up. So he's going to be killing just a bunch of criminals. Would we want to see this as your special?
I think that's badass. I think that's awesome. That's what we want to see the Punisher. You know, that's when was it season 2 of Daredevil when he's in the prison and he just getting everybody in that prison hallway. It's like one of the most like watch things from clips. So I want to see that.
Could be cool to see in a special for sure. This story takes Punisher to Florida, where he plans to clash with corrupt businessmen. Unfortunately, they see him coming and they hire Barracuda. So that's where Barracuda comes into play. A hulking egomaniac with a nasty mindset, CIA wet work background, and a deep bag of terrifying tricks. He's effectively a stronger, less moral version of Frank Castle. So you could just watch him and Barracuda just going at it for like an hour. Oh, yeah.
Pass.
Oh, wow. All right.
Wow,
Well, someone's got to pass on this. Someone got to be Kyle. That's for sure. So next one up is Circle of Blood. It's 1986 Circle of Blood storyline marked Frank Castle's first standalone miniseries. As such, it has plenty of importance in the character's history, which makes it especially worthy of adaptation. It also happens to be a very good story that basically begs for a live-action version. Circle of Blood explores what it means to be the Punisher, what it takes to wear the mantle, and why Frank's unique mentality, skills, and tragic past make him the only person truly suitable for the unsavory job. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys have checked out that one. I know Kyle hasn't. That's an old one.
That's a pass.
I'm passing because it's old. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna go deeper into this one. I just passing because it's old. Next storyline is Welcome Back, Frank. So in 2000, writer Garth Ennis and artist Steve Dillon kicked off the 12-issue Welcome Back, Frank story that revitalized and grounded the Punisher. After some truly embarrassing supernatural adventures as an agent of heaven. You get into that at all, Kyle? He was an agent of heaven at some point. Story is Punisher at its purest. Frank Castle targets and dismantles a powerful New York mafia family while that family attempts to fight back. So that sounds pretty good.
That's a pass. When do I get to take a turn?
Still passing. Okay. Well, we got the exchange. The exchange, Kyle. No? This is John Berthal's version of the Punisher might fit into the storyline. Let's see. He fights another dangerous crime organization called the Exchange. So no, that's not it. That's not going to be it for you. No, okay.
It's a pass.
And the last one, this one I would actually want to see, but I know they're not going to do it. Someone's mic is going off right now. Really crazy. Oh, there we go. Punisher kills the Marvel Universe. So, yeah. Basically, I don't really have to explain that one much more, but Punisher goes off and kills literally every single person.
They just can't do that, though.
They can't.
It'd have to be animated.
I would love it, but I wanted it as Deadpool, not Punisher. But still, yeah, they're not going to do that. So yeah, that's those are the 5 that this article went into. What do you got, Kyle? I know you're excited to just tell us yours.
So obviously, seeing him in War Machine armor is like the easy go-to. That's been the talk forever, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't think this special should do, because this special
No.
sounds grounded, and I think that's
But it's
not
got to
grounded.
happen.
It
gotta
should
happen.
at some point. You know, even if it's just like a end game style, like everyone assembles and it's like, oh crap, he's in War Machine armor. That's a bad idea. You know, like just even if it's like a little Easter egg.
If they do that, everyone's gonna lose their mind.
And at the end, it's like, did he give that back? And then just leave it open ended so they could do a whole thing. Anyway, the real one I would want to do is a sugar coated version of what Jason Aaron did. Because I think the concept of his wife just magically being alive and him doing the enemy's bidding to keep her alive, I think that's a really fine line of, you know, yeah, he's a bad dude because he kills people, right? But it's also a fine line of he will go past that fine line of killing bad people to killing anyone to keep his wife alive, and with the hope of getting his children back too. Now, the thing with the Jason Aaron run is it got a little mythical, right? He started to fly and stuff. So maybe not all of that, just a sugar-coated version of he doesn't know if he's hallucinating. He doesn't know, you know, if it's a clone. He doesn't know what, but all he knows is his wife is back and he has to do X, Y, and Z to keep her back. That I'd like to see.
I like that for it, like taking that storyline, because I feel like it's hard to take that storyline and then keep going with it. But to give it just a quick one shot and then maybe end it with it was just a dream or something like that. And then it's kind of like, damn, like she is gone. And then we move on to whatever series or show or whatever you want to give. But then you get like all of that, all the things that come with that. I think he was working with a hand, right?
Yes.
Or he was the hand, or however that worked out. But
it's the head demon head.
Demon head.
Demon head.
Gotta get that demon head. Comic head talk. Demon. What do you think? You have a particular run? I don't follow Punisher at all, to be honest with you.
I don't. I think the only Punisher I've read is like him and like Daredevil like teaming up. So
that's fair. I think that's all I have outside of that run that I just listed, to be honest.
So I was like all the runs I've read of Punisher, I need to read more Punisher.
Yeah, like an actual solo book. Yeah. So I came real strong with that opinion, but I think it's the only one I got because it's all I read. So.
Yeah, the only ones I've read are like with him and Daredevil, because those are like my favorite like team up in one of my favorite team ups in Marvel. So I always read like when they're teaming up. So I don't know any like solo Punisher runs at all.
Yeah. Dimitri, I don't feel like you're a Punisher guy. Are you a Punisher guy?
No, they should do a team up though. Him and another hero. I think that would be best.
Spider-Man.
They probably won't, but you know.
No, someone who can actually kill people.
Deadpool. Him and Deadpool just going back to back, just straight killing people for an hour.
Don't fit in the same world to me.
I mean,
I feel like you would get annoyed. Yeah.
Not the movie versions. Like they just don't fit. No. Like the comics, yes, but not to translate it. And then you're basically doing the Thunderbolts, you know, when it was Red Hulk leading it. So
the best ones.
The thing from the Fantastic Four, then just make it like the Bear spinoff or something like that. That's my
That's funny actually. That's actually really funny. Didn't he throw a spoon or something at him?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Call him cousin for some reason. I'm like, what? They're not even related. Okay, but yeah.
So we did read some books this week. I'll go first, and then we'll kind of go around the room here. So Kyle, you'll go second, and so on and so forth. But I read all new Venom #1. I read a couple books, but this one was like the one book that like I really wanted to go over. So it's written by Al Ewing and art by Carlos Gomez. Basically, there's a lot that's been happening with the symbiotes and everything. So if you've been following it, you know exactly what's happening. But basically, Venom is off of Eddie Brock, off of Dylan Brock, and we're trying to find him a new person. So we're in a courtroom setting. We're not introduced, but there's 4 culprits basically that it could be. We have Luke Cage, Robbie Robertson, Madam Mask, and Rick Jones. So we're not sure who it is yet. They're really like, they hint at certain people as it goes on, and they try to make you think that it's this person, that person. So it's fun to follow. Again, this is just #1, and I know just from everything that they've released that they haven't released who it is yet, but they're playing with us, and it's actually kind of annoying.
So it's not
but
Luke Cage.
It's not Luke Cage.
I still think it's Howard the Duck. And every time I say it's Howard the Duck, Carlos, the artist, he seems to put a little emoji laughing at me. So I don't know if he's like messing with me, but like he sends me messages. And he's
Maybe
not
he just
confirming or
thinks
denying, but
you're
he's
dumb.
messing with me.
Maybe he's like, wow, these guys really, really picked out of all the people. This is what they picked.
Yeah.
But there are clues. If you go to the last cover, you can see, what looks like potentially a duck body, but we're not 100% sure. So he does, I don't know, he has a different fight style, so I do enjoy that side of it. According to a headline from Screen Rant, Marvel's new Venom might be one of the most hated characters in the universe, which I don't feel like that's true. So who do you think the most hated character is? I'll go first. Whoever MJ is. What's her name now? Jackpot?
No.
Yeah. I hate her. Like a lot. Like really, really bad.
Wow.
I just don't give it to someone else. I don't want it being her at all. There are rumors though. It's funny that this is brought up. There's rumors that the guys she's dating, because they separated Peter and MJ now. The guy she's dating, Paul, is the new Venom.
And that's why he's the most hated.
He hates not he hates, but him and Dylan seem to like argue a lot. So they're trying to like make it seem like maybe Paul's like the guy, and like Dylan's like trying to figure out who it is, and it's gonna end up being Paul, and it's gonna give him a reason to hate him. I don't know. But who do you hate in the MCU, Kyle?
So here's the thing.
Or not
if we're going by
MCU,
who
Marvel
I hate,
comics, yeah.
If we're going by who I hate, it's Peter Parker. So it can't be Peter Parker. I actually don't hate Peter Parker. Jeremiah's not here to upset him. But if we're thinking of most hated on a general scale, like in the real world, Captain Marvel is what this is hinting at. Obviously, it's not Captain Marvel. If we're thinking about the actual 616 universe, or maybe a little bit outside the 616 universe, the most hated could be the Maker. And if you recall Donny Cates' Venom run, when the Maker appeared, he was trying to do something funny with the symbiote.
Could be a callback to it.
Right?
Maybe.
I hit the mic.
Hit the mic. Hit the mic. Take a shot. Everyone take a shot. Comic talk.
Who's the most hated in Marvel?
Who do you hate? Who would it be?
Ooh. Does anybody like Deadpool?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he gets on
Deadpool.
like everybody's like.
Well, no,
nerd.
but that's the thing. Is this question the real world hate or the 616 hate? Because if it's 616 hate, Deadpool's probably the best answer.
Deadpool would be cool. No, Deadpool. No, I can tell you it's not
Yeah,
Deadpool,
I like that.
because Deadpool had his own symbiote, his dog, friend, whatever. It's like
Oh
Ember
yeah,
Frost.
Princess
that
something.
clashing. Yeah.
And if you follow the run, so basically they had this whole Venom War thing, and his symbiote dog gets shot, and he's like, oh, it's like, take my body and like I'll save you, and so he becomes like Princess Deadpool or something like that, and then he's like fighting symbiotes wearing the dog, and then they separate. So it's not going to be him. Can't be him. Debunked. Dimitri,
Debunked.
pick someone.
What about Thanos?
No, just kidding.
Can't be Thanos, right?
No,
I haven't read it, so like I don't know the attitude.
So he's very. So from what I could gather, he's very playful, and it's almost like they know how to like karate, like regular fighting, like they have fighting abilities. So
You just named it. You just named it.
I got one.
All right, Dimitri, go first.
Oh yeah, you got. Yeah. No, you were gonna say it. You say it.
Danny Rand, Iron Fist.
That's
Danny
what I
Rand.
was thinking. So
Danny
I
Rand?
was thinking it was Iron Fist, just because of like the talk and like how he's going. I'm like, yo, why does this feel like it's Iron Fist?
And
like,
Luke Cage was in it, and they were trying to make you suspicious that it was him. Why not his
Iron
best
Fist
buddy?
isn't doing anything right now. Iron Fist is
Yeah,
doing not anything right now.
That's a pretty good one. From what you explained to me, from someone who hasn't read it and has only harassed the artist on
That's
Instagram
perfect.
about it being Howard the Duck, I think it's Iron Fist now.
Yo, if it is Iron Fist, I'm gonna pick up this whole run because I love Iron Fist. I just no, I don't love Iron Fist.
That's a good answer.
I love Swordmaster as
Right.
Iron Fist.
Phantom
Yeah.
said Loki.
Nah, didn't feel like Loki.
No.
Didn't,
Okay.
No, didn't feel like Loki. Loki's the fighting style was totally like it was just like a karate guy. Like that's what I felt like.
Iron Fist.
So-
It's got to be Iron Fist.
And he had like Spider-Man type quips, like he was saying like stupid things like while he was fighting.
White people say stupid things all the time. It's Iron
All the
Fist.
time. It's Iron Fist. You heard it here first, folks. All new
It's
Venom
Iron
number
Fist.
1. Paneloid's official guess is Iron Fist.
Carlos, what's going on? It's not Howard the
Carlos.
Duck anymore. Now it's Iron Fist.
Shout out Carlos Gomez. We're tagging you, and you better respond. Please. Kyle, what did you read this week?
So I'm still doing some catching up. So I'm a few issues behind, but I read Miles Morales Spider-Man number 25. This issue is special because he gets a new suit, and who doesn't love a new suit? So basically, if you haven't been following this run, some minor spoilers, but they did that whole blood hunt event, and Miles got bit, and he's a vampire now. But what's cool and what Cody Ziegler did is the electrical essence within him is helping him control being a flat out vampire. So he has, I don't want to say the lust, but he got into a little bit of a fist fight kind of thing with Black Panther on purpose, trying to like test his limits, and Black Panther's trying to get a feel for what's going on with him. And he did try and suck on him a little bit. But Black Panther basically came to him and was like, hey, I know you're dealing with this. Like, fight me. Let me get an idea of like how bad the situation is. So they fight. Every time he uses his electric ability, it kind of helps put things at bay. But then when he loses the charge, it kind of comes out again. So the charge keeps him human. So using his powers makes him less human. So it's like a weird kind of mix. So Black Panther presented a vibranium suit, which I'm sure everyone's seen a picture, but it's probably like the top suit for me besides that one video game one that just got an action figure, which I will put here. But it's probably like the next best suit to the classic suit. But basically this vibranium suit helps him regulate the electric power. So now he can't hit as hard. So it kind of like nerfed the electric abilities, but because he can control it so much better, he feels human again. So he's so excited of like, this suit makes me feel like right again. So now he can use electric powers as much as he wants, but they're severely nerfed. But for him, it's just having a clear head is all he wanted. So very cool issue. Vulture shows up, who he almost murdered the issue before, and he just in the new suit is just already like messing him up. So another very strong issue by Cody Ziegler. Again, one of my favorite runs, and the only Spider-Man run you really need to read. Like Ultimate Spider-Man's really good because like Peter's an adult, but like this is the one that like you really need to read, you know?
I like that. I feel like you're seeing Miles Morales just go through a lot of changes, and some of it kind of pushed me away. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like this book really puts it all together, and it really makes a lot of sense, especially the way you're putting it so eloquently. You know, Kyle, I really like that.
I tried. Thank you.
Mwah. Mwah. Comic Talk, it's your turn.
I read like a whole bunch because I'm for doing like this new series. So I reread finally, you know, The Long Halloween, Batman Year One, The Riddler Year One, like prequel to the Batman 2022, written by Paul Dano, who plays the Riddler. Honestly, great comic book if you haven't read it. And then I read like a bunch of Penguin because I'm doing like what to read after the Penguin. So Penguin #1, Joker's Asylum, Penguin, and then Penguin Pain and Prejudice. And then I read been reading some horror comics as well. Deviant is my favorite horror comic right now, written by James Tynion. Creep Show is really good, and then Stuff of Nightmares by R.L. Stine is just fantastic.
I like that you're getting into this horror thing. Like, you know, it's kind of weird because it's not like October, so I don't know what's prompting you to get into horror right now, or is this just your thing?
Well, I've been reading. This is like an ongoing thing for Deviant, by James Tynion. It's about a serial killer Santa Claus. I'm like, oh my god! And then James Tynion is just one of my favorite writers. So I've been reading that issue to issue, and then Stuff of Nightmares by like I just loved, you know, all the books from like by R.L. Stine. I think he did like Goosebumps and stuff like that. So I remember reading that as a kid. So I'm like, I need to read Stuff of Nightmares if he's writing this. And then Creepshow is just an anthology horror thing, which is like I think my favorite like type of indie comic. So that's why I've been getting more into horror comics right now.
Cool stuff. I have a bunch of horror books that I really liked. So that's like the one genre. Like if I'm gonna go indie, like pulls me in every time. They're so freaking good.
Yeah.
Dimitri, I know you wrote notes. Give it to me, Daddy.
I wrote notes. So I read Laura Kinney, Wolverine #1, writer Erica Schultz, artist Giada Belviso, one or the other. I really like this book. Like this is my new favorite. Laura Kinney Wolverine pretty much does what she does, kind of like the Wolverine thing of like, oh, I gotta go save someone and I gotta go kill a bunch of people while I do it. There's this nice situation, I'll say, where she rescues a mutant, but in the process she gets like acid thrown in her eyes. And I'm like, oh man, I want to tell Jeremiah about it because like she's fighting like Daredevil, like she's blind and she's going off the scent.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's pretty cool. And before that, we're talking like Normal Clothes goes and gets her suit from All New Wolverine by Tom Taylor. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I know that suit. Like that's her suit. In my opinion, that's her suit. So without spoiling everything, the book ends with her bumping into Elektra, Daredevil. I'm like, oh, that's why they did that. That's cool. So I love the number 2 issue cover. That's out. I'm sure it's already out. But yeah, I mean, we shouldn't be rating, but like this is like a 10 out of 10. This is my favorite character to read, just because it's like Miles is like would be my favorite character, but like there's so many parallels between the two, like just Spider-Man, Wolverine. It's just cool. So look out
So
for
that
this
means
one.
Birds of Prey is no longer your top book. That's what you're saying.
No,
right
no,
now.
it's all about Laura Kinney right now. That is what I'm saying.
Wow.
Is Laura.
All right.
Back
All
to
right.
the we're going back. We're going back segments. Crossover. Daredevil and what's her name? Black Canary. Do that.
They would have intercourse so quick.
Yeah, it'd be like
Like
first
instant.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It would open
they
up
would.
just a full panel
they
of them
would. They
already
got it.
doing it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we just met. Yep, done.
Yeah, well, like why not? You know,
So quick.
just live a
She
little.
loves lawyers. That's her thing. I don't know. I don't know if that's her thing. Screen time. Kyle, we got one thing on the list here, and that's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which you said it's a finale. When did that finale come out?
Last week.
So did I watch the finale?
So did it feel like a finale? I don't know what else to ask.
I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure.
What color
now.
was Spider-Man's suit? The last episode
That'll at least get us if you got to the last two.
The last was his normal suit. Black and not black, red and blue. Like he's got his vintage suit.
Did you see Daredevil again? So you should take your headphones off.
I'm not 100% sure if I saw Daredevil. Oh wait. Yes. Because we find out that
spoilers.
Yep.
So you watched it. Okay. So
yep.
As a whole, my biggest con is the little bit of a rough start and the animation. Animation's not bad. I just didn't like it. The rough start in the beginning, although well worth it, because I love Planet of the Apes, and I love what came first, the chicken or the egg. And this did what came first, the chicken or the egg, so well that you can't even try and make a concept of where the spider came from. You can't even say how or what, because his DNA made the spider, and that's the spider that bit him. It's some kind of weird incest spider from the future. It doesn't really make sense.
Nope.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. And it really helped fix the first episode for me, because I felt like the first two were a little hard to enjoy. This fixed all of that. And my last con is that the finale was a little bit too much of an information dump. They did not need to give us as much as they gave us. Yes, showing a little bit of Venom crawling and Osborn finding it, fine. Showing Daredevil and the secret agent scientist, unnecessary. Showing more so of the powers of his friend. What's her name? I can't think of her name. Nico. Unnecessary. We already got the hints. They just gave us one big, gigantic setup for the next season. We didn't need that because we had it through most of the season. So I kind of felt like it took away of being such an information dump, because the chicken or egg situation was enough for me. I still think Jenny's right. I still think it might be Shathra, or a Shathra species that has Venom on it, because when that hole opened, right? I like to call it Norman Osborn's fun hole. When that hole opened and the Shathra-looking symbiote-covered creature came through, in the back and forth, the in and out, as you might say, the Venom kind of resembled a ball with multiple faces, making me think a Planet of the Symbiotes. Like, it was one big Clintar, right? So my thought is the symbiote is on Shathra. Shathra hunts Spider-Man by default. Shathra is what has influenced the symbiote to want to hunt Spider-Man. when originally it's being on him as a host was enough. And that's why this creature's trying to get to him. And then in turn helps create him because of the time loop. So yeah, I absolutely love the show. It's not a perfect 10, but it's very close. It's like a 9-8. Like it is very, very close for me. As a whole, I would rate each episode individually, but like the high ones make up for the lower ones. But it just continuously picks up each episode.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think personally, I really like how they did the villains and the introduction of villains. Like Lonnie Lincoln, we all know, eventually turns into Tombstone. Well, I guess right now he's already has the mantle.
Right, and showing that too, the little bit of him changing.
Yeah.
Could have waited for that. I could have waited.
Yeah, but I like how they did it. Oh no. Oh, lagged really badly there. Can you guys?
You're good. You're good on our end. So
yeah, but yeah, Lonnie Lincoln, that was cool.
But don't you feel like they could have held back a few of them? Like maybe not that one.
I like how they introduced them. I liked Scorpion a lot. And this doesn't talk about I'm not talking about the finales per se. I just really like how they did it, and it makes me feel like we're definitely getting the Scorpion that we've been introduced to, like in I think in Amazing Spider-Man. I think we're gonna get him again, whoever the actor was. So I think we're gonna get whatever we're getting in the MCU. We're gonna get a crazed
the one that they showed
Scorpion
at the end of something, and it didn't actually matter. Okay.
Yep.
That was
that one.
Which one did he show up in?
I don't remember, but it was one of them. There's so many
Homecoming?
Spider-Man movies.
It might have been Homecoming.
Yeah, so him, I think he's going to be it, and I just think that we're going to get I hope at least we get a crazed Scorpion, because they made him just like he didn't care about anything, didn't care about the damage his body was taking. He was just like, I want to kill you. Like, I don't care what it takes. So I liked him. And did you guys catch Uatu was watching at the end?
I did.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I missed that.
I did. I watched that. Yeah.
I didn't know he could still do
there
that.
He is.
Yeah, I thought he couldn't do that anymore, because I thought he got into a fist fight with his buddies, and now he couldn't watch people anymore.
Maybe he's a different watcher.
Or is Peggy Carter the watcher now? I still don't understand that season.
That's like, yeah, we gotta rewatch that season. Really, just unpack what we were given.
Well, isn't this like a prequel, anyways? Like this is like technically.
Peter's that's true. Right,
yeah.
And it's probably a different watcher because it's different. Yeah, universe. I don't know. I don't like it though. Yeah, I didn't need him anymore. Hi, Jenny.
She's okay. And then Richard Parker.
I don't know if I needed that either.
That was crazy.
that was an aggressive that.
Could
if anything,
or just that, just the Venom splooge and just Daddy Parker being in prison and nothing else, and everything else just naturally, organically show up in the next season. But no, they just info dumped way too much.
Did you see the comparison to this and like the Flash CW show? I'm like, even with his dad in prison, I'm like, this is basically like almost like a copy and paste of like the Flash.
I didn't even
season
think
1.
about that.
It's like very, very similar to like the Flash season 1 CW show.
Very interesting.
Which I'm like,
that'll be more.
If you're gonna see it from a show, that's like a great, season 1. So yeah.
Yeah, that was a good season 1.
Not a great season 2.
No, I think 4 is when it really was like, what are we doing here?
I stopped watching when they did the lightning swords or whatever. I was like, all right, I'm out.
That's fair.
I'm down.
All right, cool. So that's good stuff. Good stuff about Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. So are we ready for rumors? Are we moving? Moving in. Rumors, baby. That's right, guys. James Gunn hints Batman may appear before The Brave and the Bold, which fans speculating it could be in the Clayface movie where Daniel Radcliffe is rumored to play Basil Karlo. I really like that casting.
No, me too. That's not a pass. That's a boom.
really like that
That's a
casting.
nuclear boom.
That would be wild.
Let a boom.
That can't be a rumor. That has to be real.
God. Like, I don't think anyone realizes how, I mean, I guess we all realize it, like how great.
And it's supposed to be horror.
Oh my God.
He fits in that
Finally.
so perfectly.
He'd be so
Finally.
incredible. He would really, because I could see him just playing so many different like faces, like in that. Like it'd be awesome. DC Studios is reportedly bringing Zatanna into the DCU. Which actress could be cast in the role? I think the easy one here. There's a real easy one that could be her.
Don't do it.
And we're all thinking it.
Don't do it.
We're all thinking it.
All right, should we say it at the same time?
I don't know her name.
Oh, well, that doesn't work.
So I'll let you just say it.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Nope.
Oh, that was
That
What do
was
you mean no?
Okay.
She dyed her hair. Google her with dark hair.
If
I
they
wasn't
did,
thinking
yeah,
that either.
be perfect. Yeah. No, I was thinking the girl from Wednesday.
Jenna
Oh.
Ortega.
Famous. Yeah, Jenna Ortega. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, I was only thinking Jenna Ortega.
that's way better than what I said.
I was say Emma Watson, but that's funny. Okay.
Emma Watson's good too. I like Emma Watson. But yeah, no, Jenna Ortega was the only one I was thinking. It's kind of funny.
I have nothing else. That's perfect. That's
Nobody thought Sydney Sweeney?
No.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be the joke.
I don't want to hear her name anymore at all. Like, if you're gonna give her anyone, there's only one person that she can play in DC.
Okay.
And we all know who it is.
All
We all know who it is.
We say it all at the same time.
And she would be very happy to play it.
No.
For the record, it's not me. She would want to do it.
I immediately got who it was. Okay.
Power Girl.
Power Girl.
Yeah, Power Girl. Yep. Definitely Power Girl. All right. So,
This is not bad either.
it's Emma Frost. Yeah, but that's just like a chill one. We're trying to give you like what the people want.
I want
gets the
Margot
people
Robbie as
going.
Emma Frost. That's my
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
yeah.
I can see that.
1000%. That needs to happen. So Rocksteady Studios is reportedly developing a Batman Beyond game, which may be a PlayStation exclusive. What would you want to see out of this game?
I called in the last episode that
You did.
I wanted
You did
I
call it.
wanted a Batman Beyond
You
game.
did. I reposted that clip like a few times when this rumor came out.
I'm gonna go first here. I would want to see them do Neo-Gotham. So
like follow that run.
That recent run, or just give me it, like, because you know
Yeah.
how like the Batman game, you had like all these different like things that you could do. Give me him going down. Like, I want him just going down into like old Gotham, further in, finding like old villains like Killer Croc. Give me like stuff like that, like that would be fire. And then everything else, like, obviously the whole city and fights. And I definitely want to see the Royal Club. Is that what they're called? The Royal
Flush Gang?
Royal Flush Gang. Yes.
I like talk on point.
Yes, that's what I want. I would want to say it's got to be a battle where you're like flying around the city and like you're fighting them. Like that should be like the beginning. Like it opens up and you're flying in trying to like take them down. I don't know. Comic talk.
I like that. I would want to see like how they did how they did in the Spider-Man game, where if we're gonna get different suits in the game, I want them to do like different stuff. Like in the Spider-Man games, if you get like a different suit, it has like different attributes. Like in the past Arkham games, you get a different suit, but it doesn't really do anything. It's just more for like aesthetics. So hopefully we get different suits that do different stuff. And I just want to fly around as Batman. I think that'd be pretty cool to see.
I need to echo comic talk here. And as much as it is going to be an Arkham game in a future setting, they need to poach as many people from the Spider-Man team as possible, because it doesn't need to feel like a brute swooping down like a meteor and just beating the crap out of you. It needs to feel like an agile, like very like intelligent maneuvering, Like they need to take the flying mechanic from the latest Spider-Man game and somehow make it just that. Like that you had to swing into the gliding, right? You had to like swing into the gliding. I think you need to make the rocket boots kind of propel you the same. Yeah, and then you kind of glide. And like you can use them to boost and whatnot, but the same thing of like even like Miles Morales, the way the electric kind of boosted
that.
But it needs to be all that. Like take what they did in Spider-Man and make it all that and give the boots such a kick that you can just keep flying and flying and flying. And emphasize on that. And when you hit the ground, not like Batman that we know in Arkham games, but more agile, like just quick. You might have to hit 10 more times, but quick.
Can I add one extra thing?
Yes.
No sunlight.
Give me a bat wing.
No sunlight.
Yeah, no sunlight. No,
No sunlight.
Okay, hold on. That kind of ruins my other thing. Give me a bat wing. Give me him fly it, but fly to Metropolis. Fly to future Metropolis, and that's where the light starts. Don't give me any light until I get to Metropolis.
So at least a mission you can take your flying Batmobile elsewhere to get a little sunlight.
You go, and then you go fight like someone there. Like there's like one little mission maybe at Metropolis you're fighting. If you want to keep it nighttime, you can keep it nighttime at Metropolis, you know?
Yeah, I feel like that would be like a DLC, like an Arkham Knight where they had like the Arkham episodes where they have like
like an expansion.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
They didn't do something like that. That'd be cool if they like take them to like Star City, take them to like somewhere else in the future that we haven't seen. You know, take them more future, take them into the future.
I do think it should be downloadable, and I think they should do like with the Arkham games. Obviously, it needs to be full city, but I think they should keep the Batwing, at least for the sequel. Like make it so you have to fly everywhere with the little jet boots for the first game.
I don't want the cars. Like the car was like too much. I feel like
no shooting missiles, nothing like that. No,
yeah. Okay,
or maybe like a fast travel. It could be.
Is there
like
an Arkham
to get you there
in the future?
Yeah,
there is an Arkham, but it's not the same. It's not the same kind of effect, and it's not called Arkham. Like they don't treat it the same in Neo-Gotham. It's not like all the bad people go here that are crazy. Like it's not quite that.
I want it to be raining all the time too, dark and rainy.
They should do it just as a nod to the first game.
Would you want him to go invisible in the game?
Yes.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna steal a lot from the Spider-Man game. It's just gonna be nighttime and Batman. That's pretty much the only difference because the gadgets and stuff, the technology, is compared to what they thought was gonna be in the 90s, it's kind of similar.
Miles stole it. Let's be honest here. You know, the whole Miles thing.
Yeah, he's
Batman Beyond did it first.
Yeah,
he was invisible first. Yeah,
he did
stole it all.
The suit has a little bit of electric powers, I guess.
Batman did it first. Batman did it first. 100%. Pass on the mantle.
And the voice actor, who I can't think of the name, and someone's going to correct me, is the same as Invincible.
Oh.
Glenn from Walking Dead. I can't think of his name.
Yes. I don't know.
It was Steven
Glenn from Walking Dead. Steven Yeun.
Steven Yeun.
Yes. That's my
Steven Yeun.
number one choice for voice actor for Batman Beyond.
Yep. Terry McGinnis. Let's go.
I want the original guy, but yeah, I don't know if he would come back.
Oh, I'm sure he would. Yeah. I met him once, actually.
I love
you
that.
You met Will Friedle?
Yeah, I have his autograph. I don't think I took a picture with him though, but I have him on a few books. But I met him and got something signed too.
That's awesome. I'm jealous.
Yeah, he was cool. He's a cool guy.
Cool. Yeah, that's exciting. So let's go. Batman Beyond game. Give it to me. That'll probably come out before GTA 6. Marvel Studios has reportedly paused development on multiple TV projects, including Nova, Strange Academy, and Terror Inc., and is now focusing on X Academy and second season of both Hawkeye and Agatha All Along. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not happy about this, but I'm also not upset about it because like Hawkeye season 1 was great, and I feel like it has potential to be that much better. And Agatha All Along was amazing, and it was like a sleeper. Like I really didn't think it was going to be as good as it was, and like to expand on that because I never gave any fucks about Agatha. I was like, really, we're doing this? Like they've thoroughly impressed me with that being a character. So I would love to see more of that. Any comments, concerns before I move on?
Like some of those shows, I didn't even know
Really?
like what those are. Like Terror Inc. Like what is? I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know what that is either. The
Yeah,
other
it's
ones
like
where I'm like Nova, I wanted to see, but I didn't know what Terror Inc. was.
yeah, it's like there wasn't enough of the rumor in the first place for me to care enough quite yet. Like, even Nova was like, why? So we could get a few more Dick Rider jokes? Like, nah.
They should scrap Nova.
Jeremiah.
Just
Shout out to Jeremiah.
Shout out Jeremiah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we need more Hawkeye or Agatha. I feel like those were nice and closed pieces, and we could see them elsewhere, or just new shows with new titles and new cast, but the lead is, But I don't know. I don't know if I care about any of it, to be honest.
So
I don't know if
Nova.
I need an X Academy. I don't.
X Academy I could do without.
Yeah.
I just feel like they've already done really well with these 2 titles. Like, why just give like Loki? They gave it another season, and it was like they took their time with it, expanded it, made it better, like made it good. Like, why just end at 1 season when you have something that was proven to work? Versus, all right, here's Terror Inc. Like from the people that you weren't asking for this, here you go.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, the MCU got to the fatigue point of they did every single popular character, and there's like a few, not household names, but comic shop names that are still like yeah, maybe I never have had a Nova solo run in my collection because there isn't many, but I know who Nova is, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. Like, we're at the point where it's like they're already digging, but they just reacquired the X-Men rights. So why are we digging now? Like, there's no more digging. Just shift everything to X-Men. There's so much X-Men you could do.
That's probably why they're bringing you X Academy now.
But they're digging in something they don't need to dig in. Like, you still got the surface. You don't need to dig yet.
Yeah. But you know what? I appreciate a little digging because we would have never gotten Guardians of the Galaxy if it wasn't for that.
Right. That's true. But that's
So,
just James Gunn. That's just him being,
it's crazy. Big loss there. Comic talk? Anything?
Yeah, like I don't know enough about the other shows to be like, oh, I'm super excited for. I just don't know who these characters are. I'm gonna watch them regardless. Hopefully they're great. Hopefully they're like because Agatha I really enjoyed. But I never really read any X-Men comics, so skeptically hopeful. That's the best way I could describe how I feel about that. Skeptically hopeful.
Okay. I like that. It's a good way to describe it. Dimitri.
I think Wonder Man is still coming out. I think that should be a real, like, do people care about this? And they should move forward from there.
Okay. So you're saying like test it out, test the waters
like,
with Wonder Man?
All the extra fluff cut where they need to cut. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Yeah, I like that. Take it one step at a time. Let's see what happens. We have Margaret Qualley being rumored to be cast as Rogue in Marvel's upcoming X-Men MCU movie.
Everyone Google her.
Who's Margaret?
Google her. I'm telling you, Google her. I
We're
think
all
she's the right
Googling.
choice. She's
What
the
was
right
she
choice. She's got
Margaret Qualley
She's got a nice kind of humor to her. I've seen her in a few
What-
things.
Where's she from? What movies?
She gives like
the
the
Substance.
side eye.
She was in The Substance probably when she was younger.
I think she's a good fit.
Oh wait, Substance. The Substance is a remake.
Oh, she's from
All right.
She is fantastic.
Right?
Yeah, this is a good
Right?
cast.
I like her. Do it.
Like, and I could feel it as like not an overly serious
like it.
role either. Yeah, no, she's great. That's my Rogue. That's it.
I know her from the Quentin Tarantino movie. That's
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know
it's like
how
the one I
deep
didn't
they
see.
need to go into Rogue, but like it works well.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't.
no, I
I don't
like
think
this
we
a
need
lot.
to do
Once
her
Upon a
as
Time
like
in
the
Hollywood.
main. You know,
yes, yeah, that one. I remember her
Alright,
from
Mark
yeah.
Wahlberg.
She's great.
Rumored and cast by Panel Podcast and more. Comic book. We did it. One last thing on the list, guys. One last thing.
that wins. That wins the
All right.
whole night.
Guys, you don't understand what the comments are doing here, guys. So, anyways,
Boom.
this is the last
Boom.
thing. Marvel
Boom in the
has
chat.
reportedly offered a major actor the lead villain role in Spider-Man 4, leaving fans wondering who the next big antagonist could be. Doc Ock. It's going to be Doc Ock.
I really don't know.
Who could
Like,
it be?
I feel ignorant, and I feel like Jeremiah could give an answer of a villain
Oh,
that they
Jonathan
haven't done.
Majors just cast as Doc Ock. Wow. That's incredible, guys.
Yeah.
Don't get Samson started on that. He's already started on something else.
Good one.
Yeah. Who would it,
Yeah, I don't
who
know.
should it be?
He has
I
so
don't- I
many
don't
great
know.
villains. That could be like anything. Like I feel like
Who
it
haven't
could
we
be
seen
like
though,
any
for
one of
real?
his villains.
Like live action, who haven't we seen at all? Not even like a background character who didn't, turn out to be the Lizard. Like who haven't we actually not even gotten a trace of?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because we already got the Sinister Six main people.
That's hard.
My mind goes blank. Yeah, because there's been like so many like little cameos here and there.
But it also, Kevin Feige doesn't like redoing villains. So like if we've already had those villains in the past, he's not gonna do that as the lead villain role.
Who's
So it's
Dimitri,
probably
maybe you
not Doc
remember
Ock.
this.
I'll debunk my own.
Who's like the spider hunters? They like have Madam Web's
Moreland. I was thinking him.
yeah.
What?
Someone said that to us in the chat
The
like a few episodes ago.
ancestors. Inquisitors? I don't know.
But like that's like full out Spider-Verse though. Like that's I don't know if they're gonna go that route.
Who was the villain in the first Spider-Man movie? The Shadow guy. What was
They
his name?
should to wrap it into Spider-Verse.
But meh. I'm still not for that. I don't want them to touch each other anymore.
Yeah, I don't know who it could be because there's a lot of people just floating around. But who would be the major villain?
Like we've
at
gotten
this point?
so Samson's saying Negative Man, but it's like
Could be negative.
Yeah, negative.
Man.
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
is there
Yeah.
there's gotta be like a more modern villain that could oh, I don't know if it's technically a Spider-Man villain. They're all like zodiac signs. They might just be called like the Zodiacs or something. But that's a cool little team of evil people. I feel like it's got to be something outside the box now because they've done it all, and the game did Negative Man so well that do we really want him that quickly to be the lead again? And do we not want to save him for Miles and not Peter?
That's true.
This is a hard question.
Yeah.
This might be the hardest question you've asked all night, Peter, and you've asked a few questions.
Yeah. No, it's tough. I really can't. Like I was thinking Carnage or Venom, but we've done that before. So
Right.
like would we really do that again as a major villain?
I mean, we've
Well,
done
we haven't seen
Hobgoblin.
Spider-Man face Carnage. We've seen
Yeah,
Venom
but then
face
it's
Carnage.
like
That's
you're
true, yeah.
facing.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
like to
that's
me, the Sony movies ruin it too. Like we're not going to do Craven. Shocker, we've technically seen.
I guess you could do Craven, but the video game did a good job of doing that one too.
Right. Yeah. There's got to be more Spider-Man villains.
Oh yeah, there is, but I just don't.
But
can't
major
remember 'em right
ones,
now.
I don't know how many like major like his own villains, not just people that he's
Like
gotten up
Chameleon's
against.
ruined by the Craven movie.
There's got to be a
Rhino, but
Hobgoblin, but I don't think that's going to be a major actor. I think we
No,
already
but
know who
Hobgoblin
it is.
they've touched already.
Well, yeah,
Remember,
we know
he
who
was
it
all-
is. He's coming. Mm,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't like
well,
it.
yeah, Rhino, but he haven't really. He like faced him at the end of was it TASM 2?
Yeah, but that's not enough to like lead the like mastermind plan to destroy the city. Like that's the problem. None of the villains left are mastermind villains.
Yeah, because
They're
he's a lot
rob
of
a
them
bank.
in all the smart villains. Well, I guess smart villains in the last Spider-Man movie, No Way Home.
Yeah.
yeah. There's really no one left. Oh well.
Oh well.
I
Let's
guess
just
we'll
do
never know.
clones. Just do clones and he'll fight,
Oh, that's you know what that
Kane.
I like that.
That's
Just a clone.
one clone. Unexplained.
One.
What about
One
superior
clone.
foes? Why don't you just do all the B level or C level villains?
See, I just don't think they could lead the charge. I still think there needs to be a main villain. Like that's great, but I don't think. I mean, I'd love if they just did Superior. Like just led to that.
Yeah.
Even if they mixed
They
it in,
won't.
like it's a clone that Doc Ock got into, but I guess you have to introduce him first. But he was introduced.
I hate to say it, but Mr. Negative is probably the best route.
Yeah.
Or
I just
Doc
like him
Ock.
for Miles
Do
though.
it again. Doc Ock sounds like the plan here.
Like bring back the same Doc Ock, but put him in a clone body, and Peter's got to fight Superior Spider-Man.
Or
Ooh.
just Doc Ock, a new one.
Make him more like
No.
comic book accurate suit. Or
I'd
something.
rather they save.
move on.
I'd rather them save Green Goblin for Miles. But yeah, we can move on.
Well,
Okay.
that's a wrap. That's a wrap, guys, for this week's episode of Panelids, comic books, and more. Big thanks to everyone who tuned in. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, follow, and drop us a review. It really helps us out. And hey, the conversation doesn't end here. Join our Discord and keep the comic talk going all week long. Shout out Comic Talk. We'll see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, same time, same place. Peace out.